What began as a student protest over the alleged NEET paper leak has now turned into a major legal and political controversy. Well, the focus is no longer just the protest but a viral video from Bihar's Siwan district that appears to show a police constable firing an AK-47 rifle during clashes with demonstrators. The footage has sparked nationwide debate over police accountability, the use of force and whether military-grade weapons should ever be used during civilian protest. Here is what happened and why this case matters. Well, what happened in Siwan? Notably, the incident took place during the Bihar Bandh called by student organizations protesting the alleged NEET paper leak. And as demonstrations turned violent in parts of the state, clashes broke out between protesters and police. And during the confrontation in Siwan, a video surfaced showing a police personnel apparently firing an AK-47 rifle. The visuals quickly went viral, raising serious questions about whether such force was justified. And following the controversy, Bihar police suspended Constable Abhishek Patel, who was attached to a special investigation team, and ordered a departmental inquiry. Investigators will examine who authorized the firing and whether proper procedures were followed and if the use of force was legally justified. Well, this raises a question into everybody's mind that can Bihar police carry AK-47 rifles? Well, yes, Bihar police is legally authorized to possess AK-47 rifles. However, all these weapons are not used for routine policing. They are generally issued only to specialized units such as the Special Task Force, that is STF, anti-Naxal teams, counter-terror units and VIP security personnel handling high-risk operations. So the issue is not whether Bihar police owns AK-47. The real question is whether deploying one during a student protest was necessary and proportionate. Well, what does the law say? Notably, Article 19 of the Constitution guarantees citizens the right to assemble peacefully without any arms. And if a protest becomes violent, police have the authority to restore law and order. But under policing guidelines and the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, that is BNSS, force must be used gradually and only when absolutely necessary. So the standard sequence is dialogue and warnings. Barricading, water cannons, tear gas, lathi charge, firing only as the last resort, and even then only the minimum force necessary should be used to protect lives and restore law and order. When can an AK-47 be used? Well, security experts say that assault rifles like the AK-47 are meant for exceptional situations including terrorist attacks, anti-Naxal operations, encounters with heavily armed criminals, situations posing an immediate threat to lives, and they are not designed for routine crowd control. Well, whether such an extraordinary threat existed during the Siwan protest is now the key question before the inquiry. Well, why is the AK-47 different? The AK-47 is one of the world's most powerful and reliable assault rifles. It is developed by Soviet engineer Mikhail. It is known for its durability and high firepower, and some of its key features include as it uses 7.62 x 39mm ammunition, standard 30-round magazine, high rate of fire, effective range of 300 to 400 meters. It is reliable even in harsh conditions. And because of its rapid fire capability, experts believe that it should be reserved for specialized security operations rather than public demonstrations. So what happened during the Bihar Bandh? Well, police said that violence during the Bandh led to action across multiple districts. As according to the official figures, 21 FIRs have been registered, around 450 people were arrested and nearly 100 others detained for questioning. Cases include charges of assault on police personnel, damage to government property, road blockages and attempt to murder. Meanwhile, Jan Shakti Janata Dal leader Tej Pratap Yadav was also arrested after clashes near Gandhi Maidan in Patna and was sent to 14 days judicial custody, adding a political dimension to the controversy. So what happens next? The departmental inquiry will determine whether the firing followed legal procedures and police protocols. Investigators will assess the level of threat, whether the use of an AK-47 was justified and if the force used was proportionate. And its findings could influence future guidelines on the use of assault weapons during public protest. Well, the Siwan incident has become far more than a law and order issue. It has reignited the debate over police accountability, proportional use of force, and the balance between maintaining public order and protecting citizens' constitutional rights. And as the inquiry continues, one question remains at the center of the controversy. Was the firing a justified response to a dangerous situation, or did it cross the line? The answer could shape how such incidents are handled in the near future. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.